I love to see a group of strangers work together to kill a dog. It's a strong sense of community we're building here.
Snip, snip, and bam, you're beautiful.
That's what sounds like something a crab would say that's trying to hit on me.
Yeah, all right. Just sit down, relax, and let the magic happen.
Sounds like something like a genie would say that's trying to hit on me. Imagine all the creative ways a pigeon would like shit all over this statue. You know, I feel like that's something we don't really hear too much about anymore. Pigeons. Don't you feel like 5 or 6 years ago, or even further back, like 10 years ago, the thing about like pigeons shitting on things was more popular an idea? Like just as a concept. It's kind of like I have this popular theory, it's popular to me, that we don't really hear about frogs having long, sticky tongues anymore. I don't know if you agree with that or not, but it's something I've just found. What's up, guys? Back with, was that a little too high energy? Was that that what's up a little too much? How's it going, guys? Back with a little Fallout video, a little bit of a Fallout video. We're doing the main quest today. We just finished with the Vault Tech Workshop. Character's hair is a little longer. He's looking a little greasy, a little bearded. The upkeep on this neon sign is impeccable. I gotta say, like, the woodwork here, something leaves a little to be desired, but this is in top notch with the arrow. I can only imagine how much care and effort goes into that. We're here to we're here to look at a loading screen and to meet Dr. Amari and Goodneighbor and progress the main quest. This guy wants to talk to us.
It's the detective. Tracking down another wayward husband to his mistress.
Why? Someone stand you up?
You trying that, what do you call it? Evasive language on me? And who are you, huh? Valentine's Day.
Dude, that camera angle makes him look like a different person. Hey, bud, you trying reverse psychology on me? You trying to tap into my inner emotions and feelings of inadequacy to get me to reveal information about myself or the things I've been doing, the things I've got going on?
We're hiring, but I don't think you measure up.
Don't be like that. You just got the look of someone who's in the market for a little insurance.
Oh, I wish he had pronounced it insurance. Maybe I'll pronounce it insurance.
Insurance?
That's right. Insurance.
That's right, insurance. Personal protection, like.
You hand over everything you got in their pockets, or accidents start happening to you. Big, bloody accidents.
Whoa, time out. Nick Valentine makes a rare visit to town, and you're hassling his friend here with that extortion crap? Good to see you again, Nick.
Hancock?
What do you care? He ain't one of us.
No love for your mayor, Finn? I said let him go.
You soft Hancock. You keep letting outsiders walk all over us. One day, there'll be a new man.
Come on. Now, why'd you have to go and say that, huh? Breaking my heart over here.
Were you gonna
All right,
use
brother.
any of this? I kind of want like a cool leather jacket. Forget the fact that I just witnessed a murder. Prepare to witness some very real xenophobia.
You're a ghoul?
That's right. Like my face. I think it gives me a sexy
You-
king of the zombies kind
You're
of
an ugly man?
hit with the ladies. Listen, a lot of walking rad freaks like me around here. So you might want to keep those kinds of questions on the low burner next time. Good neighbors of the people, for the people. You feel me? Everyone's welcome.
Well, except for clearly not Finn. Clearly Finn wasn't
Of the
welcome.
people for the people? Brother.
I can tell I'm gonna like you already. Just consider this town your home away from home. So long as you remember who's in charge.
So Goodneighbor's basically like, if you're like a freak or you're ugly or you're unpopular, you don't get to go to Diamond City, you get to go to Goodneighbor, where like, oh man, their neon sign game is on point.
Everything here is guaranteed to injure, maim, or kill at your discretion. Except me. I only kill when I want to.
God, how weird is this? 2 weeks ago, we were hanging out at home with our newborn son and our loving wife, And now we're flirting with a sexy robot.
Of course you.
Related tasks.
See those two lenses up top? Imagine those are her eyes, and that red circle in the middle is her mouth. And it's immediately impossible to take her character seriously anymore. See those eyes? See that mouth? I think the game's unplayable now.
You're some kind of, what do they call it? History buff?
You could say that. What if that's my wrestling name? I'm the history buff. It's because I'm really buff and I know a lot about history. So my persona is just
I've seen a lot of crazy
I don't wear a lot of clothes, but I do have one of those powdered white wigs. I think I just invented something that's actually a real thing. I'm sure that exists somewhere. How quaint. They don't have the word dumpster. They have the word trash bin. It's a little European.
I hear Bobby No-Nose is looking. Always a catch with the No-Nose, but she pays.
The no-nos?
What you admiring?
Don't you know that the no-nos got no-nos? No? Hey!
Whoever this Brotherhood of Steel is.
We got... Hey, buddy! I'm also a mailman. So what's it like delivering mail? You know what? Let's tell him a mail joke. Gather around, Nick. Okay, here's an old mailman joke classic. We used to tell these on the routes all the time, man.
Stop by.
Welcome home.
For my service.
Wait, where are you going? Okay, hold on, dude. He's leaving. We haven't even told the joke yet. Alright, dude, you ready for this one? I just got a new driver's license in the mail the other day. It expired last month. But oh, he hated it. He probably wrote that one. Oh, I thought he was gonna turn that thing on himself. He's building the first post office. I think this is what we should do. We should abandon our quest. Just a couple of mailmen here. Starting the world back right. You know, the Pony Express, the other famous people who carry mail. Balto. Balto's like a dog mailman, kind of. It doesn't matter.
You had forgotten about little me.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
She's like the host of a public access TV show.
You big flirt.
What do you think her pay scale is like versus the other people who work here? What's your
Here
deal?
for Amari, she's downstairs.
Irma,
Whatever you and Nick are up to, I don't need to know. Just don't let the big metal softy hurt himself, all right?
Okay, Irma. You seem like a character with a lot of rich backstory. Clearly like a unique character. Maybe you were good for one shot in the trailer. I don't know if you have any other quests for us. You seem to not want to talk to me. I'm also an interesting guy. You know, my son is missing, and my wife recently died, but okay, clearly you'd rather talk to the robot detective. I understand. He's a robot, he's a detective, that's flashy and new. We're just both humans. Did I mention I'm from the past? And she doesn't want to talk to us. Here we go, Nerdsville.
Yes, but
we need your help, Doctor. I need the memories from a man named Kellogg. But he's dead.
I know.
Also,
a miracle, Omar.
I have a letter for you. Sorry, it's pretty late, but I am a mailman after all.
Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you do realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
And so
I imagine hanging out with Nick is what it feels like when you're hanging out with someone who's really popular and they know everybody at the party, and you're just kind of like a third wheel coming along for the ride while he makes the rounds and says hey to everybody.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is...
Ew, gross, she's touching
That's the
it. Put on some
hippocampus.
gloves, dude.
And this thing
She
attached
eats
to
it.
A neural interface?
We were just carrying that around in our mailbag this whole
Certainly seems
time.
Awfully familiar.
Nick's an older model synth. Is he compatible?
That's exactly
We'll
what
need
I
like
was
an
thinking.
HDMI to mini
If
USB
It
connector.
should hook right in. But even if this works, Mr. Valentine would be taking on a tremendous amount of risk. We're talking about wiring something to his brain.
Don't worry about me, Amari. Let's do it.
Yeah, don't worry about him, Amari. I'm like on my own mission here.
We should try plugging you into a toaster next.
Fresh toast.
It's nice to know that even when I'm about to have a foreign object shoved into my noggin, you find new horrible ways to laugh at my expense.
Yeah, cuts deep. We're kind of jerks to Nick, and he kind of learned to hate us during the whole Vault 88 quest line. He hated everything we did.
Let's see.
Are you adjusting his collar there?
Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
What could we take from Nick? Why is it pickpocketing now? We gave him everything he has.
Then the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
You know that part in the development period where you have to think, is somebody gonna try and bypass our security measures by plugging this dead guy's brain into the body of an old-timey detective robot? And then, you know, then you put something in, maybe in a later patch to circumvent somebody from doing that. It makes sense.
Speak up now.
More problems. Seriously?
It's not like anyone has ever done this before. You try making a secret technology work across hardware generations out of spare parts.
I don't know. She seemed pretty game for the idea. I don't know what she had going on before we just walked into the room, but she was willing to drop everything to try this out. Yeah, this is where we explain to her that we're familiar with science fiction tropes. Like, we get the whole two people sitting in chairs side by side, and
Nick and I are gonna share a
we
mind.
plug on the whole
see
the beehive hairdo thing, and then we swap bodies or something.
If a smart mouth was all it took to solve problems, we would have found your son by now.
Holy shit.
No.
Holy shit. Nick just, that is a low blow even for you, Robo, dude.
Alright. Let's get started.
Just sit down over there and keep your fingers crossed.
I'm still reeling from that. Nick has had enough. He was just like, it may be if you weren't such an asshole, we'd have found your dead son by... Did I say dead? I meant your son by now. Oh, this is nice. What is this? Pleather? We're like gonna just start playing the game we're playing.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host.
This is some real meta shit. We're gonna start playing Fallout 4 in Fallout 4.
We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on.
Basically, the memory den is it's a place where people can go to relive their fondest memories. I don't know why we don't use this time. They really could have used this point to maybe let us connect with Sean.
Although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the
What the
intact
fuck?
memories.
We're inside of like a
Hope you
jellyfish's
find one that gives us
fucking
some
asshole.
clue to the Institute's mind.
Forget like a white void. She's like, I took the liberty of coding like an aesthetically, you know, it looks like a brain, basically. It's on theme.
This may prove disorienting at first.
And this is a Kellogg, our son's kidnapper is a little boy.
Dad was either drunk or not around. I guess he must have run with one of the raider gangs, but I never really knew what he did. Don't know why Mom was with him. Maybe at some point in his life he wasn't a complete asshole. Mom knew how it was. She wasn't soft, but she loved me in her way.
Can we get some skill points from these?
That cost her more than a few beatings. I was such a dummy back then. What did I know about how the world worked? I think now she wanted me to kill him. I should have. Instead, I ended up running away. I told myself I wanted to find somewhere out from under the thumb of the NCR and all their rules. But really, I was running from the guilt of not protecting her from Dad. Yeah, it doesn't matter now, though.
Ooh, bummer. Too real.
People are always hoping for something better. They usually end up with something worse.
Too profound, that one was. You got a memory about this truck? What about, maybe you, like, burned your finger on this lantern once? I don't know, man.
What a joke.
What's it mean, Mom?
Nothing, Connie. People like to talk and hope someone else is going to keep them safe.
Teacher at school said the NCR would bring back the good old days. Like before the big war.
Don't you listen to that twaddle. I'm going to stop singing you if that's what they're teaching you.
I'm going out. Where the fuck did you put my boots?
Listen to me, Connie. You take this.
Holy shit.
You're old enough. You're the man of the family now. It's your job to protect us. Your father's useless, but you won't turn out like him. You're a good boy. And all that on the radio, all useless talk. The only thing that will protect you in this world is that gun in your hands. You need to learn to use it if you're going to survive.
I will, Mom. I promise.
And that didn't fuck him up at all.
The thing about happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone. I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but
What is that, a cucumber?
you don't really believe.
What do you got, a bit of a broth going?
Focus on that petty bullshit or next job or whatever. It's only looking back, by comparison with what comes after, that you really understand. That's what happiness felt like.
Are we gonna access a memory where he's like looking in the mirror?
I was
My hairline started to go around 25, pretty young.
If she'd never met me, she'd have stayed in the hub, maybe hooked up with someone who didn't kill people for a living. Probably been happier than she was with me. Almost certainly lived longer.
Her name is Window? Oh, it's Sarah.
I thought San Francisco was my chance to start fresh.
Holy shit.
That was the hot shit fit in town.
The Golden Gate Bridge survived nuclear
It all worked out
strikes.
pretty damn well. For a while.
This is the house from Pixar's Inside Out.
And now with the baby?
Oh shit, he has a baby.
Whatever made me think that a guy like me should have a daughter? No, I never deserved her. Not for 1 second.
Come on, Sarah. You've got to give it a chance.
See, this is like Kellogg is a more interesting character than us.
NCR these days. See this? This is what's going to keep you and Mary safe.
They gotta be a comforting sight when anyone waves a gun in your face, am I right? I like this trope too, the whole, it's like a Harry Potter pensieve. I think they did it a lot on Avatar The Last Airbender with Avatar Roku. It's a fun way to, you know, you're standing around. Oh, they did it on Game of Thrones too with, what's that kid's name? Murph? Bran? I don't know. And the old three-eyed raven dude.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg?
Would it be more interesting if we were controlling Kellogg in the first person? I don't know.
And we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
His family was
Another
murdered.
memory to try. I'll connect you.
Amari's like, this is some heavy shit I'm showing you, huh? Pretty fucked up, but I'm kind of a fucked up lady too. I'm a bit of a freak. We're like, lady, calm down. Like, I would have probably asked to do this whole memory delving thing after I've had some food to eat. I don't know, we kind of just jumped in. I know we're eager to find our kid, but we also did take like a 3-day hiatus to dig around in a warehouse with a ghoul, building soda machines and slot machines. Do you have a Kahlua? I like Kahlua with a lot of milk. I like Bailey's with a lot of milk, just like a drop of Bailey's in there.
I don't remember much from that.
She doesn't have it.
It all
Here's my signature drink. If you ever wanted to know the superfungreat Daniel signature cocktail, it's a glass,
mostly wandering east.
6 parts
Getting as
milk.
far away from San Francisco as I could, maybe.
Trying to explain my... Oh, he got the scar that he has, his signature look that we copied. Anyways, it's 6 parts milk, whole milk, mind you. 1/2 part Bailey's. And then a scoop of vanilla ice cream.
Seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
Closer to what exactly? We've just been kind of like looking at everything. Surprised we haven't come across a memory of him like trying on shoes. Holy shit. Ah. Didn't know you had these running like vines just on a loop. Which better, number 1 or number 2? That's when I realized the thing about wearing glasses is you're either picking 1 or you're picking 2.
I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
So, you're with the Institute. I wanted to see for myself if you really existed.
It's quite an overbite you have there, my friend.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention
Like a
that you've been
Simpsons
rather
extra.
disruptive of our...
I'd come to terms with life.
He's giving us
I
some
wasn't
real
gonna
side
be
eye here.
stupid enough to get mixed up
Like,
with
hey buddy, you
caring
gonna
about other people again.
move out from right in front of me? I'm trying to
me against the
act in this
world.
play here.
And the world had it. But the Institute could always
Can we like
make
steal
more.
his wallet from the
Kept making
past?
them better.
We had to cancel that memory because we'd already heard it. I like how he held this one hostage, like they're not easily replaceable and have no personality.
Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something.
Right? Because how many memories does a person really have? Like 7?
Many loose ends.
God, for a second I thought that was me.
Why we didn't just refreeze the rest
Is that
of
me?
them.
No, that guy looks a bit cooler than me.
Our orders.
A bit handsomer than me. Holy shit, that's us. And our hair is long and we're all scarred up. But we are the buffest. Look at how we're like a beefcake. Got a frozen beef patty in the back of this deli fridge, bud.
Even then, I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but I never like to. And yeah, I guess it did remind me of her.
Oh God, that's not our wife. I just got distracted for a second, and
Still human.
Mr. Randall Peabody over here.
Better than taking her kid.
Oh, that sucks. He doesn't get to look at anybody. Loneliest man in the Commonwealth over here, Peabody.
Let the boy go. I'm only gonna tell you once.
I'm not giving you Sean.
And it's a good thing she said that. Otherwise, they would have named him, you know,
Get the kid out of here. Let's
like Gary or something. It's like I'm trying to get her attention in a crowd of people. I'm sitting in like the back row of a movie theater and she just walked in, she's carrying all the popcorn. I'm over here, up here.
Sorry you had to go. Another intact memory. Whenever you're ready.
I think I'm ready now. I don't think I want to hang out. Okay, they're all gone. Peabody's still there. What a bummer, dude.
Is that your son?
This whole setup in Diamond
This
City
appears
was
to be
part
a
of
very
some
recent
elaborate
memory.
plan of the old man's.
Good news, I think.
Seems obvious now that
She
we
was
were bait
talking
for
over the
our
movie.
friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up. Wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City.
Oh, we were here.
I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family.
Kellogg kind of reminds me of Mike from Breaking Bad. I don't know, he has that like gruff, mysterious... He's a real protagonist. I can't stress enough how much of a loser the player character in Fallout 4 is.
The new breed of
What the
synths
fuck?
easily passes human. Some of them did.
Or at least some kind of like leather daddy.
But the coursers, they weren't built to blend in. They were killing machines, pure and simple. Smarter, stronger, and faster than almost any real human.
More fashionable, sleeker, shinier in every regard.
Exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
He has to go to the glowing sea to kill Virgil, which is like a highly irradiated zone, lethal to organic beings. So it makes sense you wouldn't send a bunch of synths who aren't affected by radiation to do it.
Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Ah, shit.
Bye.
Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready.
I mean, there had to be an entrance at one point, because, you know, that's how architecture works. You can't just always have a teleport. How do I get out of here?
I saw Kellogg's life. The man who ruined my family. The man I killed.
That's right. He was a human being just like the rest of us.
Yeah, lady, we already came to that conclusion. Don't try and moralize us on your high horse.
It wasn't all his fault. I can't blame him for everything that happened.
If I were a priest, I would say forgiveness is a good thing. We are getting off track.
Our character's like, I didn't ask if what you would do if you were a priest. I don't know why you brought that up.
The only question is, what do we do now?
If I were a rabbi? What if that was your go-to for spiritual, not priest? If I were a rabbi, I'd say you're always welcome at this old synagogue of mine. Nice name too, Virgil. It's a very plotty name, like a main character's name. His name couldn't have been Larry.
That doesn't make sense.
One of the Institute scientists went rogue. Who was it? Larry. He took all the staplers with him when he ran out into the glowing sea like a maniac.
Woke up. The world these days must take some getting.
Yeah, basically he wants us to go to like Comic-Con and get him a signed badge or something.
I'll get the costume for you.
You're gonna do this? For real?
Yeah, I just got like the most concrete lead on finding my son ever, but I'll play dress up with Ken Connolly for no reason. Alright guys, that'll do it for this episode of Fallout 4. We took a look into the memory den. Like I said, we'll probably never talk to you ever again, Irma.
You like the decor?
Yeah, it's nice. But yeah, next time we'll go into the glowing sea. We'll keep plugging away at this main storyline. So leave a like, comment, subscribe. Really be cool of you to do, and we'll check you next time. See ya.